Today, I'm going to give you a little tour of Chiltern. That's the old Masonic Hall. It is now a restaurant called Posh Plunk. Haven't been there because it costs a fortune to eat out here. This is the old courthouse. No longer in use. The sign tells me that it was built in 1865. Then there's the old Chiltern lockup, which you can see back there. We'll wait for the traffic to pass. We'll have a walk back there. This is the post office. A newer addition on the front. Good morning. Now I know that Eastern Canada, Ontario, Quebec, Upper and Lower Canada are of course much older than Western Canada, but coming from Western Canada, it's, I guess, very interesting to me how there are many buildings here in the 1850s and 1860s. Just that, I don't know, in my head Australia didn't seem that old. But of course, England was shipping people over here pretty early on, 1700s, late 1700s. This is the municipal office and library. Up there's a nature reserve. It's a park, but I've been volunteering with a group called Land Care. There's different land care organizations all across, well, certainly the state of Victoria, but I think also Australia. And they are non-profit, citizen-led groups that have care and control of some crown land. So what we've been doing up there is clearing out non-indigenous species of trees and whatnot to allow the indigenous plants to flourish. And that right there is the town hall. Here's something interesting. In these little towns, this is a town of, I think, about 1,000. I don't remember. There's a bus. There's a bus that goes to different municipalities, different towns, and into the city. And I think most or all places have that. That's the back of the courthouse and the Masonic Hall. And there's this great old house. And here's the old lockup. So this is headquarters, police headquarters, and lockup. Interesting. There's a police building just down the street a little bit. Yeah, you wouldn't want to spend the night there, would you? This little front part, I guess, is like the office, police office. And it's got 2 cells in there. Yeah. Get a little drunk, a little disorderly. That's where you spend the night. So I was saying, I find it interesting that they have a municipal bus. It comes through 3 times a day, 4 times a day. But that way people who live here, it's about a half hour to the bigger city. So there's the twin cities of Albury, Wodonga. Wodonga is on the state border. So Wodonga is on the Victoria side, and Albury is on the New South Wales, I think so, side. So the twin cities, and together they have a population of about 100,000. And the other direction is Wangaratta, I think, and it has a population of about 40,000. So you can get to either of those by bus a couple times a day. That's pretty interesting. Up here, I don't know what this building is. I think it was a private residence. But again, old, cool. I like brick buildings. And again, maybe that's just because I'm from Western Canada, where it's mostly not how we built things. It's mostly wood. And some sandstone, of course, but everything from that era, most things from that era, we tore down in Calgary. Smaller towns, there may be more. But again, I suspect that it was mostly wood, except for the bank. These are just great houses. I just love the style here. There's a daycare over there. So you're hearing kids playing. This is an old hotel, I think. Old. Again, it dates from the 1860s. And has been used for various things, but is now, on occasion, the Star Theatre. So there was a movie theater here that was in use, 50s through the 70s, something like that. And they still have movie nights, I think once a month. And there's one on September 21st, and we'll be playing a 1950s Australian movie. And I think I'll go to that just so that I can check it out. There's an artist who works here. He's fishing. The homeowners where I'm going to sit have some of Lisa's art there, friends. An old billiards hall, no longer in use. This, I posted on my Instagram, this is the famous grapevine. It was planted in 1867 and still bears fruit as of the time that that sign was made, which I'm guessing was 2008-ish. And now we're on Main Street. So the greengrocer there. That building says established 1817, but I don't think that's when that building was constructed. So yeah, this is the main street. We've got a pub and a hotel. I think it's a hotel, Telegraph Hotel, but some things are called hotels or actually just pubs here. I don't understand. We got Lulu and Didge, which is a fairly new place that sells hot dogs and baked potatoes. That's kind of their thing. There you go. It's right on their sign. Potatoes, hot dogs, shakes, lollies, which are candies. Oh yeah, we just walked right in the park. That Dow's. Good morning. Oh, Dow's. Dow's is it was a pharmacist from the 1800s, and ran through the, I think, 60s. Then it closed down. You can still go in. It's open a couple days a week for a couple of hours, and apparently is stocked with things from some medicines, even from the 1800s still. I wouldn't want to take those. The old Chiltern Bank. Chiltern, not Chiltern. Bank of Australasia. The mechanics. The butchery. Came here and got some meats. Steaks were really good. And now at the end of this main street is their, it's not a cenotaph, it's a military memorial. So it's got a howitzer there. And that's about it. The rest of the place is all homes. It's all single family homes. Well, it's mostly. I think there's a couple of duplexes. But certainly not big enough to have apartment buildings. No need for it, really. Soil here is very hard, very packed. And so I don't think any of these homes would have basements. Yeah, this is what Chiltern looks like. They've got some nice parks. They go through. I mean, they're town-sized, but yeah. Okay, that's it. Oh, that's not it. But I'll drive to the other thing. Here's another thing I want to show you. Just as far as old buildings go, this is the old Federal Standard newspaper office. It's built in 1859. And apparently still has all of the original equipment in there. Not sure if we can see anything through the reflection or not. The other interesting thing, well, they've got this really nice park over here. They have public washrooms. Sorry, that's not the interesting part. But these are just public washrooms. On the other side, there's a couple of doors. And yeah, they have this really nice park over here. The lake. And they got this, which is their local swimming pool. And this pool has been in use since, I believe, the 1870s. From baths to pool. Not this building, probably not the same hole, but this site. This sign just goes back to the 50s. There we go. This talks about 1860s. It's closed for the season because, of course, it's winter here. Not that you'd be able to tell by my shorts. Although it was -2 this morning when I got up. That was the coldest day yet. Other days, it's been as warm as, I think, 10 degrees when I got up. Whew. I just got buzzed by a magpie. Yeah, so they've got this nice little lake over there, if you can make them out. There's some pelicans hanging out doing pelican things. Ow, fucker! The magpie just bonked me on the head. Holy shit. Scared the shit. You scared the shit out of me, dude. That's him right there. I got my eye on you now, mister. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. You better not steal my hat, dickhead. I was going to say, down there, there's some swans. And when I was here last, no, those are more pelicans. When I was here last, there was black swans, which was super cool because I didn't even know they existed. I thought they were just a metaphor. So yeah, it's a nice little spot. Oh shit, where'd he go? Oh, he's still there. All right, I'll go. Jesus. Chill out. He's watching me. I wonder where his nest is. Don't they nest up in trees? I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, I'm going. Fucking security's tight here. He did it again. Fuck you. Dickhead. That's it for here.